Welcome back to Part 3 in our 5-part series of e-learning in the 21st century, classes always in session. Today we're going to take a look at the tremendous number and type of e-learning opportunities out there. I've listed several of them on the resources handout posted here at our Legacy Virtual Users Group community. I've broken them down into two groups, and the first group of resources, which we'll discuss in greater detail today, are, for the most part, self-paced learning, and any interaction is on your own terms. These learning opportunities are a good start if you have time constraints or you need to get your genealogy education in small doses. Tutorials are a great way to learn more about a specific topic, whether that's how to work with a software program, master a piece of technology, or learn family history. Both Microsoft and Google offer excellent tutorials for their productivity products. Most of the genealogy database programs offer tutorials either in their online help sections or in PDF manuals to assist you to learn all of their features. And the major players in the genealogy field have excellent tutorials on their websites to help you get the most out of their sites and learn more about family history in general. Whether it's in a written or video format, you'll be able to follow along with the tutorial and learn a variety of subjects and skills. When you sign into the Family Search website and click on Get Help, you'll see the Self-Help section, which includes the Learning Center and the Research Wiki. The Learning Center on FamilySearch.org has some of the best tutorials available to genealogists and family historians. This site should be your first stop to start your genealogy education. First, you can choose courses based on place, skill level, subject, format, and even language. They teach to all three learning styles, whether you want to listen, watch, or watch and do. Second, you can take the courses on your schedule and at your own pace. Third, questions, comments, and assistance is often an email away. Selecting Scandinavia, and that's selecting by place, I see the skill level here, which is intermediate, and the subjects and formats. If I select Scandinavian Research, I see that the format is interactive slides, the lesson is 60 minutes in length, and there is no charge for the lesson. We can also learn who the presenter is and what records will be covered, church records and civil registration. Notice that there is also a place to give course feedback. Definitely do this when you have the chance. It helps the organization and the presenter improve the lessons. If you have Scandinavian ancestors, these 4 tutorials would be a good introduction into records and how to read many of the early records. If you combine these lessons with some Scandinavian history, think wikis and online books, you would be well on your way to learning more about Scandinavian records. Clicking through to Ancestry's Learning Center opens the door to a variety of e-learning possibilities. You can check out the What's New section as well as the First Steps and Next Steps sections. Ancestry's tutorials are as short and focused as its 5-minute finds to Krista Cowan's 30-minute Barefoot Genealogist videos, as well as several 60-minute videos covering research strategies. Be sure to check out one of Ancestry's best features, free research guides. Clicking through brings up a list of guides grouped by subject matter and place. Currently, 38 of 50 state guides have been uploaded to the website, with the remainder to be uploaded by the end of 2014. Let's take a look at one of my favorite states to do research in, Minnesota. As an example, this is 3 pages of the 5-page guide for Minnesota. It includes a short summary of the state's history, information and links for census and vital records, as well as Minnesota's on- and offline collections, and a timeline of significant dates in Minnesota history. This written tutorial for a particular state's research guide is an excellent jumping-off point to dig deeper into Minnesota's history and available records. This PDF guide can be downloaded from Ancestry's website. Why not check to see if any of your states are in the list of 38, and if not, give yourself a to-do item to check back later in the year. And if you were a fan of Family Search's research guides, sadly no longer available at the Family History Library, don't despair. They were deposited with Brigham Young University's library, the Harold B. Lee Library, and they're in the Family History Genealogy Department. An online visit to this resource will result in several e-learning opportunities. There's a wealth of resources available here, as well as links to numerous websites. Plan to spend a bit of time at this website. Spoiler alert, BYU offers a few genealogy family history courses online, and they're freely available to all. So check out their online family history independent study courses. You can easily search for any country or state guides by using the alphabetical list, and be sure to browse through all of your choices for additional resources. Here's an example, the Delaware Research Outline, put together by Family Search and available to download in PDF format. It's a 47-page guide in an easy-to-annotate format that you can file with your Evernote or OneNote genealogy files. You'll find the research guides for countries of the world and states in the United States of America, as well as lots of other guides. Or you can take the URL and substitute the state that you're interested in to conduct your search. Definitely put this website on your list to check out. If you want to watch and learn how to do something, in fact pretty much anything, you need to check out YouTube. Now, I know that there's lots of silliness and far too many cat videos, but don't dismiss YouTube on that account. Many of your favorite software programs, television stations, universities, genealogists, and hobbyists can be found on YouTube. A quick search for genealogy brought back almost 70,000 results. By clicking on the filter button, you can narrow your results by upload date, format, length of video, and features. You can further filter your results by, among other things, relevance and rating. If I click on a video to watch, this is what shows up in the window: the title, organization, and individual who made the video. In this instance, the title's How DNA Will Change the Face of Irish Genealogy. The organization is DNA and Family Tree Research, and the individual who made the video is Morris Gleason. We also have the date the video was published, June 9th. We can see how many times the video has been viewed, as well as whether anyone has liked or disliked it, or provided comments or questions. To the right-hand side, YouTube, now owned and incorporated into the Google family, has provided a number of related videos based on the terms and tags provided when the video was uploaded. You could have reached this same video if your search had been DNA, Irish, and/or genealogy. And now it's time for a shameless plug. This is my YouTube channel. When you click through to a particular YouTube channel, and I've given you a number of them to check out in the resources guide, you'll land on the home page. Most channel owners have channel art, their Google Plus avatar, and a short video trailer that explains who they are and what their channel is all about. If you subscribe to a YouTube channel, you'll be notified when new videos are uploaded. I've included several shelves for my videos based on the types of videos I upload. Some for my Google Plus community, the Legacy Virtual Users Group, some for my One Name Studies research, 20 with Tessa, where I work through various aspects of a surname study, including research strategies, record sets, or technology tools, and one shelf is for private family videos and is unlisted so that only family members can see those videos. I've also listed some of my favorite YouTube channels to the right. Across the top, you see Home, Videos, Playlists, Channels, Discussion, and About. Why not check out a few of the YouTube channels I provided links for, or search for a topic you're interested in, perhaps Excel 2013, or PBS's American Experience documentaries, or Who Do You Think You Are?, the British version. One thing that none of us with YouTube channels can control is popular channels on YouTube. That's down in the far bottom right-hand corner. Google chooses those, and if that section is disabled, your channel is not recommended in search results. Think of popular channels as the necessary advertisement to have a free broadcast studio. SlideShare provides a place to upload slide and video presentations. Due to YouTube's long history and the ease of use with videos, SlideShare users tend to focus on slides. The search button is well hidden but easily reached. A search for genealogy brought back almost 2,600 results. I noticed that a number of Canadians and Europeans use this site for university and library slide presentations. As you can see, you can filter the results by upload date, format, and language. Why not check it out and see what SlideShare has to offer? I've found the Canadian genealogy slide presentations very helpful. Keep in mind that SlideShare has lots of presentations on all kinds of topics, so don't limit yourself to genealogy or family history with your searches. Live stream video is all the rage now, as technology continues to improve and we can use our smartphones to stream and record video. We're able to take the presentations and conferences to the viewers. This has been a real benefit for individuals who cannot attend a conference and for the organizations to share some of their educational event with viewers at home. If any of you watched any of the presentations from Southern California Genealogy Society's Jamboree 2014 in June, or Family Search's Roots Tech 2014 in February, you know that the combination of live-streamed presentations, the Genealogist in the Hall live-streamed interviews by Dear Myrtle, and the Twitter live feed made those who were not there feel a part of the conference. Most of these live-streamed videos are made available to the public, and some are later placed behind the organization's member paywall. This is another example of e-learning in action and the benefit of joining a genealogical association or society. Most of the large and even smaller events now have a mobile app. It's a great resource for those attending both in person and virtually. Throughout the Southern California Genealogy Society's Jamboree, you could keep track of your schedule and check out speaker information. These mobile apps have lots of useful information. Many of the speakers and exhibitors provided handouts in their resources section. These were especially helpful when watching the live stream presentations, either live or after the event. For an organization like the Guild of One-Name Studies and several other groups that could not attend the event in person, a mobile app gives these groups an opportunity to share educational information with the live and online attendees. That's a win-win for all involved. Roots Tech 2014 also had a mobile app, and both the streamed videos and class handouts can be accessed online. A wiki is simply an online collaborative encyclopedia. Wikis are put together by individuals, organizations, and specialty groups. Many societies maintain their wikis behind their member paywall. Individuals may participate by adding to the wiki, and many of the larger wikis are monitored or edited by specialists in their fields. In order to add information or edit, you must have an account, so many of the early concerns about individuals adding incorrect information hasn't really been a problem. A wiki is a great place to start your research on most topics. At the very least, you can gain an overview, click through the links provided, whether in the body of the article, the notes, the references, the external links, or the bibliography. Wikis are not a source, they're a resource, a roadmap of sorts, to help you with your research. The article I brought up on Wikipedia was the result of a search for Scandinavia. As you can see, by scrolling through to the end of the article, you have links to notes, references, external links, and oftentimes a bibliography. The only danger I find with Wikipedia is that I start looking at one topic and click through to the various links and references or check out the external links or the bibliography and completely lose track of time. I find the Wikipedia articles for various countries, as well as the USA and various local jurisdictions, to be excellent. The links are shown in blue, so why not go ahead and think of a topic that you'd like to know more about and check out Wikipedia. The Family Search Wiki can be found by clicking on Search and choosing Wiki, or by clicking on the Get Help tab. As you can see, you can search by place or topic. There are over 78,000 articles on this wiki, all added by employees and volunteers. If you're unfamiliar with how the Family Search Wiki works, there's an excellent overview on their website. And if you want to help out by submitting content or working on special wiki projects, there are links to learn more about it. Family Search follows a similar format to Wikipedia for its wiki, and the example here is for Sweden. If you take a look at the contents section, you'll see what's covered. The best part of Family Search's wiki is the links. Especially helpful are the research tools. Ancestry's wiki tends to focus more on the United States and Canada, but one thing you'll want to pay particular attention to is two excellent resources that are included in Ancestry's wiki. These two books always receive top marks and land in the top 10 must-reads for family historians and genealogists, so be sure to check out The Source, a guidebook to American genealogy, and the Red Book, American State, County, and Town Sources. Social media is the catch-all term for so much of the conversation that takes place online today, whether that's through a blog, a podcast or a radio show, or the various social networking sites, and those are all learning opportunities. The internet and social media have opened up the world. 7 years ago, I didn't know any genealogists except those I met in person at seminars or conferences. Today, I'm friends with genealogists and family historians in Australia, France, England, Ireland, Canada, and many parts of the United States. Whether we use Facebook, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, or some combination of them, whether we have a blog to publish our research or ramblings, or simply enjoy reading and learning from others' blogs, whether we listen and learn from podcasts or produce a podcast, the internet and the various social media platforms have given genealogists a voice and the ability to share that provides us with terrific learning opportunities. To find out what's out there in terms of blogs, you should check out Geneabloggers, an online community of almost 3,000 family history bloggers, started and maintained by Thomas McKenty. Thomas has organized and categorized the blogs for your use, and the search feature in the genealogy blog roll helps you narrow the list, and the blogs have links, so why not check it out? If you're thinking of starting a blog, Thomas has a page on blog resources with everything you need to get started. One of the nicest features in terms of getting to know your fellow genealogists is the May I Introduce to You post. Every Monday, Jeannie Webb is responsible for showcasing a genealogy blogger. The interview format helps us to get to know bloggers from all over the world who share their passion for family history research. A disclaimer here. Starting in September, Jeannie has the help of a team of interviewers including Jenna Last, Wendy Mathias, Michelle Taggart, and yours truly. You never know, someone we showcase might just be able to help you with your family history. And for those of you who can't get enough of Elizabeth Schoen Mills, her website and blog continue the lessons of Evidence Explained. This is one of the most helpful and thoughtful blogs out there, a constant source of education on sources and citations. Podcasts are simply audio programs that you can listen to either at your computer, your smartphone, or your MP3 player. The best podcasts focus on a specific topic and provide show notes with links and resources. Two to try are Genealogy Gems podcast, hosted by Lisa Louise Cook, and the Genealogy Professional podcast, hosted by Marion Pierre-Louis. Lisa has 171 episodes of her Genealogy Gems podcast, as well as 38 episodes of Family History Made Easy, a step-by-step series for beginners. This was my first introduction to podcasts and genealogy. It's an enjoyable way to listen and learn. Marion Pierre-Louis' strength is that she asks some great questions to the genealogists she interviews, and then she lets them answer. Marion does an excellent job of writing up show notes, and her weekly action item encourages all genealogists, whether you want to become a professional genealogist or simply do your genealogy in a professional manner. This podcast is like having a series of mentors who provide advice and education. The action item often takes you out of your comfort zone, but always improves your skills. To date, there are 31 episodes. I noticed that the last one was June 30th, and I'm hoping to see more in the coming months. If you're active in genealogy, the chances are very good that you will be either on Facebook or Google+, or probably both. For most genealogists, the ability to ask questions and have them answered in real time is a huge help, both with research and resource questions. Groups on Facebook and communities on Google+ take that collegiality to the next level. If your interest is in learning more about the genealogical proof standard or your genealogy software programs or a locality, the groups and communities are there to share knowledge and learn from each other. Both groups and communities work best if the members are engaged, whether that is reading posts and commenting, asking, or answering questions. Discussion boards were one of the earliest methods used in the genealogical community to connect with other researchers and discuss genealogical questions and queries and share genealogical research. Researchers can either browse the message board, basically a bulletin board, post messages, submit records, or browse family surnames on the surname list. I joined a surname list in 2007 when I started doing genealogy, to ask questions and get connected to others who might be related and have some information. Since the advent of Facebook, Google+, and Twitter, the mailing lists, at least for many of the research queries, have fallen off dramatically. However, this is a good preliminary resource to check, especially as many researchers shared much of their genealogy data early on. So that was a quick trip through tutorials, videos and slide presentations, wikis, blogs, podcasts and social networking, and discussion boards. Join me next week as we cover another section of the resources handout. More on what's available, where to find it, and how to use it.